euro-strategy.com.
Hi, this is Chris again, looking at the upcoming Monday, August 25th trading session. In front of you, I have the economic calendar. It's a light one, but there are a couple things that I'll be watching. German business climate numbers, not necessarily something you can trade directly, but I think it might have a little bit of an effect on the DAX. But most importantly, the value of the euro itself. There's a lot of action to be had in the euro-dollar pair, and as a result, I will be watching that market anyway. This could only fuel the fire, so to speak, as that pair has been so bearish. Beyond that, the rest of Europe's probably not going to offer much. New home sales for the United States might be of consequence, but I'll see that probably showing up in the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is very bullish at the moment. Had a little bit of a pullback on Friday. The question then becomes, was it enough of a pullback? We've got to get above the 2,000 level to be more in a buy and hold type situation, but there are opportunities in that market from what I can tell. The rest of the day, really not much. Fed manufacturing activity, very low, unless, of course, it ends up being horribly wrong and poor. Really shouldn't affect the markets at all. So with that, I'll take a look at the charts. Okay, the first chart I have up in front of you is the FTSE, and I do like this chart in the sense that Friday we had this pullback, rather significant pullback to about 67.40 or so, and we bounced to form a hammer. This just screams a market that has plenty of buying pressure underneath it. With that, we need to break above 6,800 for me to be comfortable on a longer term perspective as far as going long, but there's nothing to say that we can't buy short-term pullbacks, and I think that's possible as to what we get. Of course, a breakout, that's good too. Either way, I am buying the FTSE. I have no interest in selling this market whatsoever. Looking at the euro dollar, you can see Friday we tried to rally and get above the 133 handle, but failed right there and then fell. Very negative sign. It's a very negative trend. Really, buying the euro here is just about as impossible as it gets. 133 held as resistance, so now I'm looking for short-term bounces to sell, probably picking off 20 to 30 pips at a time. I think the market will break through the 132 level and eventually target 130 and 128 given enough time. I think that this market's got a ways to go based upon not only this chart, but the US dollar index, which this chart makes 40% of, has broken out. It doesn't have any discernible resistance between here and the 84 level, which is quite a ways away. So I think we do have the opportunity to continue to sell the euro. And looking over at the S&P 500, as I said, Friday we did get a little bit of a pullback, found a bit of a hammer right here at about 1985. Looks like there's still bullish pressure. It's a lot like the FTSE, really. We had an impulsive move and now it can't break down. Question then is can we break above the 2,000 number? Which is roughly where this line is. If we can, then that's wonderful. It's a longer term buy and hold situation. Otherwise, just short term pullbacks, picking off a few points at a time. Maybe ultra short term binaries might be the way to play. Either way, I have no interest in selling the S&P 500. With that, I've looked at the Monday, August 25th trading session.